Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to Roads of Oz. My name is Matt and today we're going to be riding a scooter. I've been staying at Hotel Vila Lumbung for the last 2 nights and 3 days, and today's my last day in Indonesia. So I've hired a scooter and I'm going to go through some of the pros and cons of riding a scooter and is it safe to ride in Bali. So let's check that out. Alright, so what I did, I hired a scooter from the resort, and it's this one here. Now they are slightly more expensive at the resort, but I just done it sheer out of convenience. It was a couple of bucks more, and instead of going around haggling with the locals, haggling with another shop, it was here, it was ready, and it just made my life a lot easier. Now I like this one because it's got storage. I can just chuck my wallet and I'll chuck the spare battery in there. Dropping everything this morning. Alright, so key in. Love how the seat just opens up. Now I am, even though I bought my own helmet, I'm using this one primarily because it fits in there. I've left my international driver's permit in here as well, and I'm going to chuck the cap in there. Alright, so a lot of you know I'm the right gear, wear the right gear for the ride, not just for the slide or any of that other nonsense or all the gear all the time. Now in Bali it's a bit trickier. You'll wear long pants, long jacket, you're going to get heat fatigued, heat exhaustion, and you're going to make mistakes, so you're more likely to come off. I'm just wearing shorts, t-shirt, but what I am doing, wearing shoes and also the helmet they supplied. Now, tip for non-motorcyclists: if you're not that comfortable riding a scooter but you'd like the experience, probably try out one of the apps like this gentleman here, Gojek or Grab. Now the reason I say that, if you hire a guy off the streets, they ride like maniacs, and that's probably where you've heard all the nasty stories. But the riders on the apps, because they get rated, they tend to ride with a little more care. Anyway, I'm going to get on the road and see how we go riding. Now make sure you get a scooter with a phone holder, so you're not holding your phone in your hands while you're trying to get directions. We're going Intrepid Moto, 22 minutes, 8.4 kilometers. Let's do this. All right, so here we go. Now you often get people turning in front of you. Just slow down, let them go past, and generally most scooter riders will do the same for you. Now my advice is move at the same speed the locals do, if not slower. Just be predictable, let them pass if they're going quicker than you, and just take your time. Now you'll see scooters coming down the footpath. In Bali, they do apply the rule, the road is there to share, so if there's a gap, they'll generally take it, but they'll do it at a pace that they can manage, and that's something you need to be able to do as well. Now, at a major intersection, a general rule, let the cars and trucks pass, and when you see a bit of a gap with other scooters, slowly merge in with them. Alright, so it's not bad so far. You can see the roads. I wouldn't call them overly busy, but they are congested, so you've just got to factor that in, take your time. The biggest threat here is actually other tourists that just don't get the Bali way of driving and riding. So let's get going, shall we? Now, you get locals overtaking you all the time. Just move at a pace that suits you, and definitely don't ride too fast for your comfort level, especially being a tourist overseas. Now you see this rider that just passed me on my right doesn't have a helmet. I can't stress highly enough, don't do this. Especially being a tourist, we just scream, find me, and you'll just get picked up for it. Wear the helmet and have an international driver's permit, and you're generally left alone. As your confidence builds, you're going to find you're going to start taking similar routes as what the locals do and the tourists. My recommendation is don't follow a tourist, always follow a local. But if you get in a situation, slowly get out of it and leave enough space for everyone else to get out as well. As you can see, there's not much space on the roads, so trucks try to park wherever they can to unload. This will slow traffic down and explains why it takes so long to get anywhere, but it's just part of the Bali traffic. Okay, so you can see traffic trying to merge onto the road, heading in the same direction as you. Where practical, move over to the left, let them merge in with you. Alright, so it's another intersection. Like I said earlier, let the trucks through. And as the truck turns and you've got a space, slowly make your way around to wherever you're turning. Now leave yourself plenty of time. It takes a lot longer to travel distances, where we see a distance of about 5 or 6 kilometres and you think, oh, less than 10 minutes here at Australia. But overseas, especially in Bali, it's a lot slower. So it could take you anywhere from 20 minutes to 30 minutes to get to that distance. The time on the maps is pretty accurate, but my advice is leave yourself even more time. So traffic lights are similar to home. People generally follow the rules there, so I'm going to be doing the same. Even when you're travelling at a reasonable pace, you're not going overly fast, anywhere from 30 to 40 kilometres an hour. So you don't travel quickly on the Bali roads, but you will get there. And like I said, you're on Bali time, so you're on holidays, just enjoy it. Made it. That wasn't too bad. So there you have it. You can get around Bali a lot quicker on scooter and a lot cheaper. Getting around in a car is a little bit more expensive, but it's more the time you lose. Getting around in a car in Bali is not too much more expensive. Problem is it takes a lot longer. It's probably better if there's 2 or more of you to take a car, but when you're on your own and you're on a bit of a budget, the quickest and most economical way is a scooter. Now, like I said earlier, if you don't have a license or you're not comfortable on a scooter, there's two great apps, which is Grab and Gojek. Now I use Grab and I can highly recommend it. The riders there were very professional, and not only that, you don't have to haggle with them. The price is already, it's much like Uber here at home. The price is up front, so you can either pay it directly or you can pay it if you set it up, the app, to take money out of your bank account. Anyway, that's pretty much it for me. Definitely give it a go. Just take your time and don't tear around like a dopey tourist, and you'll have a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, the scooter is just so much more convenient. You can cover so much more ground and see a lot more and save yourself some money in the process. So if you like this video, check out my other videos of me riding around Indonesia with Intrepid Moto Tours.